The death of bin Laden has not led to the end of Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda continues to decentralize. Actually, it has already started its decentralization. Since the death of bin Laden, other organizations joined Al-Qaeda, such as the Somali group Al-Shabaab, or more recently, the Syrian group Jabhat al-Nusra. However, the relations between Al-Qaeda Central and its affiliates are somewhat blurred. The evolution of Al-Qaeda is also characterized by a growing presence on the internet. Al-Qaeda used to have its own website and forums, but now it's more and more present on mainstream social media, such as Facebook or Twitter, and play also an important role in the fact that those young people tend to leave now to go and train in Syria, as there are approximately 2,000 Europeans currently fighting in Syria. Well, the jihadist movement cannot be completely crushed, but the threat can be mitigated. I think that there are three elements that can be mentioned here. First one is prevention. It's important to develop ways to prevent radicalization, especially in Western Europe. A second important aspect is sanctions. Any country is safer if it has strong internal intelligence agencies that can detect potential terrorists, and if it has the legal means to condemn them. And then the third important aspect is the military. Armies, navies, but also air forces can intervene in specific cases when the police cannot act, for instance, to shoot down an airplane. The second aspect is for deployment. Armed forces can be deployed overseas to destroy terrorist sanctuaries, to neutralize terrorist leaders, or to train local forces. If you want an effective and an efficient counter-terrorism strategy, you need at least three elements: prevention, sanctions, and a clever use of the military. Another very important point is how will the situation evolve in Syria. If Al-Qaeda can have new sanctuaries in Syria, then one can imagine that it will be again able to develop more important plots. Perhaps not a new 9/11, but at least something more sophisticated than the very simple attacks that we've seen over the past few years in Europe.